Y'all, I'm back. I give y'all time to get on. I got other stuff I gotta do, so y'all come on in. I'm give y'all time to get on here. Y'all come on in. We about to icing us a cake. Come on in, come on in. I knew they was gonna do it. I knew it. I'm telling y'all, people don't want you to know the truth. It's in there, it's there for us to know, but they don't want y'all to know. Your icing ought to be nice and smooth. Come on in. One thing about it, I'm going to do TikTok, but I'm also going to do it. That's right, Tanja. That is absolutely right. They'll be mad when I tell them so much more stuff. Did y'all read those scriptures from yesterday? Oh, they ain't gonna let it go fast, Jean. It's gonna take time this time. So I'm gonna omit all of that because they deliberately did that. Yeah, that's sad. Messed up my whole video. But y'all already know I'm not surprised because you know how I go. Okay, let me let y'all see the icing and we're gonna get into Black History. Come on. It ain't gonna stop me. Oh. That's gonna go on that cake. Gonna post so smooth. I'm gonna let it cool down because the cakes are cooling. Now see, that's the right temperature. I could eat this icing. Me and Jean P. Conley could sit around and eat this, dip apples in it and everything. Baby, we be somewhere done folded us some nuts over in this. Let me tell Deacon Calvin it's already resolved. Hey, baby, Tiffany took care of it. Tiffany took care of it. It was some lady on here showing out and being so disrespectful. Yeah, I am. I'm live. Bye-bye. Okay? See it? It's all nice and smooth. It came to a ball. It don't take as long, right? And I'm gonna icing this cake for y'all when I get through with my Black History moment. All right? Baby, this is the good kind right here. This don't taste right. It ain't right. Before you put it on the heat, if it didn't taste good, let me get a spoon. It ain't gonna taste good now. And so we're gonna icing this cake for my husband and for my daughter. It's Eddie's favorite cake, him and Avery, okay? I got the scammer. I'm gonna take this bite. I don't want to do it yet, but I'm gonna take this bite for Jean P. Conley. I'm being messy. Jean. Oh, I got some on my clothes, goody. Jean, that's good right there. Okay. We're going to ice that cake in just a minute. We're going to let this thicken just a little bit. Cool down just a little bit more, and we're going to put it on the cake. If you put it on the cake while it's hot, even if the cake is cool, it can cause the cake to split. So you don't want to put it on there while it's too hot. You got to get it down. Get it down to room temperature a little bit. It don't have to be cold. It just can't be hot because it can cause your cake to crack. All right? It's a cake that's cooling itself down. So you need to cool the icing down. Okay? All right, y'all ready? I know she Jeanette. I know she have, Jeanette. She been waiting on this cake. Let's get started. Black History, honey, 365. Welcome to Black History 365, where I'm going to break it down, tell you the truth, shame the devil, and they're going to be mad. Let's talk about history, because we know that Black history is U.S. history, is American history when it is told correctly. We play a part in every war. We play a part in making America and making America great again. Yes, we do. You got to make it great again, because we were the ones that had made it great. We were the ones that they came and got. We were the ones that came here by ship. We were the ones that had to come and cultivate the land. We were the ones that had to clean the houses. We was the ones that had to take our breast milk and feed their children. We were the ones that got ate, and our men got ate too. We were the ones that was considered lazy, can't read, but can outread anybody, got doctors and lawyers, got all kind of specialists, created all kind of things you enjoy, from potato chips to macaroni and cheese to the ice cream that we love today. We are the ones, we the people. We are the people. So I want to kind of give y'all a little hint about Thanksgiving, because I need us to keep on having Thanksgiving. We are the reason why Thanksgiving exists. I'm going to stay focused. The icing is off the heat. It's cooling down, and I can do my Black History moment. Anybody that don't want to hear anything about Black history, now ain't the time to be here, honey. I'm proud to be Black, and that's a fact. And if you try to take what's mine, I'll take it back. And if you would have read the passages that were given to you from the archives that the Smithsonian did not want anymore, you will realize that it said that God was going to take his people to a strange land. And all these things were going to happen to us. But in the end, it was going to flip-flop itself. And basically that the same things that you did is going to come back to you. And it describes it in detail, right? And so the people that we found out was Hebrew Israelites. Right above me, they started to call them Cherokee Indians. This is where the Indian thing comes in. Everybody was an Indian. No. They didn't know what to call you, see. It was Black people already here. We were already here. But they didn't know. They thought that Africa had more people that looked like the people from Europe that came in on the Mayflower. And that were already here, and that had traveled and had been broken up, because the Bible told us that we were gonna be spread it out. Remember, we talked about it, the 4 continents of the world. That's why you're gonna have angels on each 4 angels. Whoop, 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 on each corner of the world. I said continent, but I meant 4 corners of the world. So this is what happens. October the 2nd, 1863. It started Thanksgiving. See, we had a task to do. And what they failed to tell you in school, that Lincoln did sign the Emancipation Proclamation, but he signed a pre-Emancipation pre-emancipation, a pre one. What simply meant was there was something contingent to signing the official Emancipation Proclamation. What was it, Tracy? It was that the black Africans had to win the Civil War. Well, doggone it, schizophrenic and everything, we won it. How did we win it? How did we won it? And when we won it, by the grace of God, we came home. When we came home, the black slaves embraced the men that had been out in war, and they reconnected with their families with food and fellowship. How did they try to take it to it? I'm glad you asked. As a matter of fact, during this time, one time Harvard University decided to have a football game during Thanksgiving. And that's how football got connected to Thanksgiving. All right, so let's keep going. So this is what happens. In 1870, Harvard began to play football, and one day they had a football game. Well, in 1890, about 20 years later, the immigrants of Europe felt like America, the guards, that America was losing its character, who it was. That's when they came up with the story about the Pilgrims and the Native Americans back in Massachusetts. See, if you pay close attention, you're going to understand why we connected to this all around. Do y'all remember when I told y'all that the North Africans, called the Moors, Moors, went to Europe, the slums, the European people would not bathe. They was horrible. They have. And so the European blacks, Indians, they were the same way. When they come to America, they had to make them wash their tails and wash their hair. And they come up with this concept. We got to make America look good. We got to put in there to create an idea that specialized and made America special. And so they tried their best. So in 1890, placing the Indians, they began to put them in reservations. They began to shift them and relocate them, pushing them out of society. Because of the lost cause. The lost cause is something we say in social study beginning dealing with the Civil War, the North versus the South. To make it seem even more to get us to spend our money and to take away Thanksgiving, that was connected to the emancipation and the Civil War. In New York City, 1926, they introduced the first Santa Claus. Macy's Day Parade, the first Santa Claus float. Now, hold on. Let me get all these scammers out of here. Hold on, I'm almost there. Boy, they going crazy today. Thank you, Jean. I can see how many people on here. I don't expect a crowd because some of us don't care about our history. So you know other people are not going to care. See, a lot of people don't want to admit that Indians and blacks are once again native. Let me tell you, the government know the truth. You know why the government know the truth? Yes, I got to get them, see if that start. Thank you, Iris Kelly. We got to see if the start button works. You know how the government know that they know that we finding out? Thank you. Oh, you missed it, but I'm gonna go back over it again. Because they call it Indigenous Day now. That's for everybody, people of color. Why did they change the name to Christopher Columbus Day to Indigenous Day? We were already here. We were spread in the four corners of the world. If you go and read what I found yesterday, you're going to realize that the 12 tribes of Israel, you're going to find Reuben's tribe, and you're going to find all these tribes, and they're going to be in Asia. They're going to be spread abroad. Some of them was in Europe. Don't forget, they went back to Egypt. After Moses had crossed the sea, Joseph ends back up in Egypt. He ends up marrying in Egypt. He didn't go back. Don't forget, we were scattered. Don't forget Benjamin's tribe and Judah's tribe. And don't forget Manasseh and Ephraim. And don't forget Reuben. They were everywhere. Yeah, the Plymouth was the original name of that place. But the European people, see, that's why you got descendants and they tell you they came in on the Mayflower. They tell you that they came in, but they look like you and I. The Indians, the Cherokee Indians, they look just let me Google it. What did Cherokee Indians look like in Georgia in the 1800s? What did Cherokee Indians look like in Georgia in the 1800s? Cherokee Indians in Georgia during the 18 were typically described as medium to dark brown skin tones, black hair, brown eyes, with facial features that varied depending on the individual ancestry. Many adopted accents of European clothing due to contact with settlers, often wearing long skirts, leggings, and sometimes a type of blanket or coat. Now, I don't know about y'all. Let me finish. Generally, they are medium built with broad shoulders, high cheeks, and slightly hooked nose. Baby, don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. I want to explain to you that the northern Africans of the North Africans, which were called the Moors, they had settled in Europe. This ship with all these people came from Europe. All right. So they decided to do a little mix, and I'm trying to find you a Indian picture real quick. They look about like my daddy, if you ask me. Hold on one second. Let me see if her picture's in some of them. I'm going to take a trip. Pocahontas came, but they use different figures and people to describe us, baby. We all don't look alike to this day. Let me find me a black African Indian. Let me find me one of these people. Hold on a second. I got to see what year this was so I can pull it up. Okay. Because I'm sure they got all this stuff in archives. They ain't going to let you know. But they do. Let me see what year this was again. Hold on. I'm almost there. I'm trying to find us a picture. I was hoping it was one in this one. 1820. Let me do it. a picture of Cherokee Indian in 1820s in Georgia. Trying to find a picture. And what get me is, they look more, some of them were a little different looking than others. And if you get all of them together, that's why they branch off right now in tribes. They don't all look alike. You got dark-skinned Indians. You got very dark-skinned Indians. You got Indians that are really dark. I want you to see what these Indians look like. And I want you to tell me, are they black or not? Here your Indians is that was in your little Civil War and stuff. You tell me, what did they look like? Look a little Mexican over here. Look a little Irish over here. Look a little fine right there. What do you think? What do you think? Straight up black right here. Look like straight up. Straight up black. Straight up black. Baby. Straight up. The Indians Removal Act and the Trail of Tears. Baby, here go your Cherokee Indians right here. If you don't believe me, let me just scoot down again. Tap on something while I got you here. What do these women look like to y'all? What do these women look like? Could you tell me? Because these is Indians. What do these women look like to y'all? What did that man look like? Oh, God, he fine. Don't come in my sleep tonight. She ain't gonna let him come in there. Ooh-wee. Look at that pretty one off to the side. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that pretty thing right there. Thanksgiving. The Mayflower. The Plymouth. The Pilgrims. It is us. Us. It's we's. It's me. I am. I was. And I was already, honey, here. And more of them came. And in 1890, they start to put them in reservations. They started to separate them. And they came up with the idea like it was a grand celebration that they were coming in on the Mayflower. And instead of celebrating the Emancipation Proclamation, because we were happy that our men made it home, you know how we get. Do they really? We were happy, and because we were celebrating this, honey, we didn't celebrate one day. We celebrate, baby, don't. We celebrated several, and they decided to introduce. Now let's talk about paganism. How you need to keep your money out these Christmas streets. Santa Claus was introduced as a float in 1926 at a parade in New York, the Macy's Day. Please, let us stop letting them cause us to spend our money when we know that ain't the original birthday. Jesus was born when it was hot. It was hot over there. You know, Africa winter ain't our winter. You know, it's hot in Africa. You know, November and December and January, it's summer in Africa. Now, I know y'all know that. Now, I ain't calling you dumb. But Africa is in winter, is in summer right now. We in winter. We ain't in the same climate. You knew that, I knew that, and I don't know why you acting like that. Let's get these cakes done up. I know you knew. I know, and I ain't calling nobody dumb. Honey, we finna icing up some cakes. Push you down and push you back. I ain't saying you didn't know it. All I'm just saying is, I think I want to use that other one on the bottom. All I'm saying is right now, it is summertime. So y'all up there buying all these toys. Y'all up here buying all these here toys. Getting Billy ready for Christmas and deck the house with bars of holly. La 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 la. Man created that. And it was to block the celebrations that we were having due to the Emancipation Proclamation. And I ain't gonna do nothing but pour this. Pour lightly. I'm gonna spread it. Yep. We got to stop. We got to stop it. Because I'm telling you right now, your brother and your sister is an Indian. Because Indians, and we all came from different tribes. I don't know if that's Benjamin's kids. like I told you, I'm gonna do more research. I don't know. You can have the same mama and you can have the same daddy. And I can come in here light-skinned and you come in here dark-skinned. I pray I made enough icing up while I'm running my mouth to y'all. And we can have the same mother and the same father. And I'm darker than my sisters. And I do have a turnaround thing. I got to think about where I got it. It don't bother me to do it this way. As long as it get done. Don't faze me now. But that icing is so smooth, y'all. Do y'all see how smooth it is? That icing is it's butt smooth, I'm telling you. It's butt smooth. Look at that. Right there. The icing is smooth. It's a smooth operator. And don't worry, when I add the next one, I don't put and the next one and the next one. It'll be all right. It's a smooth operator. Operator, get my baby on the line. Now watch them numbers go up. Why? Because I'm icing in a cake. Look at icing. But because I don't really care no more to share nothing. Because if you can't care about my history, and you leave because I mentioned Black history, but you come back when you see a cake, child, bye. That's what I think about you. I just really think about, child, bye. That's what my mind tell me. Child, bye. I've laid the thing on top of that. Operator, get my baby on the line. I had a terrible Friday night. I probably just needed 2. But believe me when I tell you it's going to get gone. And you know me, You ever wonder how when people be baking cakes, it just drip off like that? That's how it does it. Drip off the side. But you know what? I might go in here and make a whipped icing to go with this. I don't know. I'll see. We'll see. I might go in and add me a little bit more thickness with my next set of icing. But this gonna coat it. Then I'll go back and I'll do some more. Maybe just a little thicker. I want to make sure I got it on here right. Because you know sometimes. Oh, I see. It's the plate. I got it sitting in the middle of a plate. Hold on, I can't see the comments. You want, okay, you can have some, girl. You can have some, baby. I just need a little bit more, and then I'm going to finish it off the way I'm going to finish it off. Because remember, you can make it thick or thin. It's going to fall off the sides. I might go through and get me just a little bit more. Then that last layer I do, when I get through doing this, I'll probably go back and make just a little bit more icing. And so it'll be thick. That last set that I put on be extra thick. But I'm gonna go on and thin layer it now. And then I'm gonna go back and make some more. That's all you do. You can't really, if you mess up, and you can start again, but like you take for me, for instance, this is a little thinner than I would do it, but I ain't messed up. I still ain't messed up. Because you know why? All I got to do, take my time, go in here, make a little more, add a little more powdered sugar in here. I told y'all in the beginning, I like mine a certain way, but I was trying to measure, and I don't normally measure. But anyway, anyhow, it ain't messed up. All I got to do is let this sit for a little bit. Let this adhere to it. Go back over it with a little more thickness. I ain't messed up. You ain't messed up. It's just that's just how it go. This icing would thicken up. When I tell you what I know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. You can have another baker saying, oh, no, that ain't how child buy. Bake your cakes your way. I know what I'm doing over here. I promise you I do. I've been making this cake forever. This is the first cake my mama showed me how to make. And my mama showed me how to make the icing. And you know what? I also use to thicken mine. And I think it worked better than the cornstarch. I use flour. How many of you know flour will thicken it better than the cornstarch? And that's probably where I went wrong. Find out where you go wrong and then get it right. And you can stick you some little things in there if you need to. Whatever them things, you know. I just press mine like a operator. Get my baby on the line. I don't know why that's on my mind. My man be walking through that door. Operator. Get old Eddie on the line. We had a terrible fight and operator. I need to speak to Eddie now. And I still got more in there. Come on, I can't just slide down on one side. Told y'all this be a lot. It be more than you think. And if any of us gonna fall over there. Don't come over here. I got enough. I'm working with a monster. I'm working with a monster. I got enough to work with. Just wait till I get to your side. Okay? I'm working with a monster. Hold on, I'm trying. I'm trying to sign, seal, and deliver. Oh, y'all, the girl Honeybee Grace, she helped me do a lot of stuff this morning on the phone. We were on the phone for about 3 hours with TikTok. So she helped me out a lot. And I want to thank y'all for coming to TikTok. If I don't see the gifts, and TikTok is free. Somebody said, I can't come to TikTok. I can't afford it. I thought watching you is free. Watching me is free. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. You know you ain't got to pay for TikTok. That didn't make no kind of sense. TikTok is a free app. But just like I can't afford to be on here all day trying to teach people Bible study and teach people how to cook, teach people how to do this and teach people how to make that. And then you want this recipe, then you want me to measure it out. It'll be thick if I hadn't measured it out. Oh, measure this out, measure the icing out. Let me get my pen. Tell me again. I feel the same way you do. I can't afford to be on here all day long. I'm just going to come on here and y'all can watch me do what I do, how I do it. Now, what I'm going to do to this cake, like I said, I'm going to go back over it one more time. And the last set of icing I put on this cake, I'm going to make it thick. I'm going to make it thick. I'm going to make it so much thicker. And this is just going to be my first coating of icing. Because I can tell this icing ain't thick as I like. It's Mama's comfort cookie. That's all it is. You don't got to shoot me no galaxy. You ain't got it. Gosh. Y'all so I ain't got. And then want me to have time to write a cookbook. Child. Shut up, Deacon Gavin. So the next set I got to go on. I got to add a little bit more sugar, cocoa. I'm going to use what's in here. I'm going to thicken this icing. Okay? I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to accept this just like this till I make the next set of icing up. And it ain't going to take me long. Because I'm going to make it right now. I'm going to let this congeal. Did I go all around? I hope I got everything. I use parchment paper when I do mine because I know it's going to run off. And so we like all that icing. All right? So then I'm going to go now and make me some thick. So let me let you see it. And the thick icing is going to cover up all my little creases that I got in my cake. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right? I'm going to get the camera and turn you around so you can see, so you can learn this your own self. All right? I'm going to flip you a different direction and show you what I'm talking about. So this icing is going to be like a thin coating. Right? And look, it's not thick because it didn't cover up that. Okay? It's pretty. I could have made it thicker. I was doing measurements. So now I'm going to take the same way, but I'm going to make it thicker. I'm going to use my little flour, and I'm going, instead of cornstarch, and I'm going to be a little bit more heavier on the powdered sugar. Okay? That's it. Y'all get what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Y'all with me now? So that's gonna sit. It's gonna harden itself, not too hard. But the next set of icing I put on there, it's gonna be a little thicker. All right, I'm gonna make it a little thicker This is just a little too thin. It's okay though. It's not the end of the world. I know how to fix. It's smooth. It's pretty, and everything. I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. I just didn't get it thick as I wanted. Okay, but see, some pretty icing. Look like it's got gold in it, don't it? So the next one, all these little creases will cover up. All right. That's the only thing that's wrong. That's the only thing. And I'm gonna make it thick. And that's it. And it's actually gonna be even better. Trico, you can come get some because this is for the house. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna sit it off to the side. We're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna make it thicker. Okay. So this time, please don't ask me for no measurements. I'm just going to make it the way I make it, okay? I'm going to make it thicker. The second set going to be thicker. Now, at this point, I got a choice if I want to. I can go over that with buttercream icing. All I got to do is take this here cocoa that I'm finna do and incorporate a little milk and a little sugar and a butter and make the buttercream. Okay, so I'm finna now do it again. The same thing I did before with y'all. And I'm not gonna empty out my pot because this goodness is in there. I will wipe it off because I don't want none of this to get on my stove. But we're gonna do it again. Okay? And this is only because I told y'all when I do mine, I don't measure like how much sugar. I don't measure. I know how to get it right. I can feel it. But trying to teach sometimes with measurements, I get thrown. And I probably could have saw that it was, but it's okay. It's really okay. Did y'all get what I taught y'all today? When it comes to Black History Month. I'm finna just make it a little thicker. Huh? Don't ask me no questions this time. I'll just do it my way. Operator, get my baby on the line. 'Cause last night we had a horrible time. And I'm gonna do it again like I did before. And what else we was talking about? Half a cup. Y'all got your Black History moment. Okay, good. Don't forget it. This time I'm gonna use a little flour. All right. Put a pat of butter in there. I got me some sugar in there. I'm putting a little salt in there. Put a vanilla flavor while you add it. Go ahead and get it in now. I know how much. I ain't measuring this time. Okay, good. So remember, we can't stop celebrating. We ain't supposed to stop celebrating. We're not supposed to stop. We are the reason. I'm gonna have to start wearing milk. Oh Lord, hold on, I'll be back. Oh no, I ain't put my cake in no freezer. I know what I'm doing. Thank you. Not on this. It don't need to be frozen. It needs to be a little thicker. Hold on. I got some stuff on my shirt, but I'm gonna make it. Operator, get my baby on the line. I don't like to get dirty. I have my outfit on. I even gotta go to the doctor. I gotta go over there and get another set of canned milk too. You miss Black History. Oh, baby, Black History ain't went fast. It ain't over. It's every day. It's what you make it. Black History ain't went nowhere. It ain't gonna go nowhere. It's 365. It ain't going nowhere. It's what you make it. I done told y'all, we got to keep doing Thanksgiving. We the reason why Thanksgiving exists. If you don't believe it, ain't nobody else gonna believe it. Can't nobody tell your story like you can tell it. Get that pat of butter in there. Oh yeah, you mix it before you put it on the heat. Thank you. You taste it too. If it ain't right, it ain't gonna be right. It's gonna be thick. Know what I'm doing now? I'm gonna make this one thicker. Make it thicker. You're gonna see the difference. Operator. My baby on the line. Watch and see. I ain't put no heat on here. So you can see it with your, get in here. Y'all like y'all, I be lying. I don't got no reason to lie. I'm making it as we speak. I ain't put no heat on here. And the only reason I'm gonna put just a little heat on here and let it cool is just to put a little heat on the. You don't really got to. The truth be told. Operator, get my baby on the line. There they go calling. I'm finna put it on the heat. Do I have to put it on the heat? I really don't. Not if you can incorporate it. Let me help y'all out. You don't have to put it on the heat. You can put it on your cake just like this. You know why? You don't put cream. You don't put heat on buttercream. Ain't no eggs in here. You don't have to. I'm already beating it together. I'm gonna put y'all in this pot. I already got it right. I don't have to. Look, I'm gonna turn y'all down. I'm gonna tilt it. Y'all see? It's already ready. And it's already thicker than what I did. I don't have to. Long as that butter is well incorporated, I don't have to. And if I want to, I can go and hook me up a mixer. And I can take this with some little pat of butter, powdered sugar, get it nice and thick, and a little heavy whipping cream, and it'll be buttercream icing. That's already done. Because all I'm going to do is put it on heat just to cool it off. And I don't have to do that. I don't think I'm going to do it either. See? It's thicker. But if you pay close attention, if I don't put it on heat, I may have those little bubbles in it. So, you know, the Tracy say, put it on the heat. But it's of my family. And I could eat this all day. So I may not put it on the heat. This is so good. I don't think I'm going to put it on heat. You didn't know you could put flour in icing. Yeah. You can. I've been doing it all my life. My mama taught me. So let's finish icing in this cake. The icing just cooled off. I'm going to spread it. All right? It's good to go. We're going to ice in this cake because y'all done made me mess up my whole freaking shirt and I don't like stuff on me. And don't say you should have put something on because I was going to wear this tonight on TikTok. And now I got to go in here and probably rewash it to put it back on for TikTok tonight. Because this ain't coming out. I'm going to be on that no dingy shirt. Huh? You home? Eddie. Eddie. Yeah, I'm going to have to wash this shirt. I'm going to put it back on tonight. All right, let me get this cake finished real quick. And we're going to get out of here. I'm going to let y'all see me. Hold on. I'm going to bring it back over. Operator. Y'all ready to finish this up? I'm going to put you up high. I think my husband was saying something to me. What time is it? He's supposed to have the doctor at 4. Why ain't here? He said Avery had a doctor's appointment at 4. She must not be going. Reschedule. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Can y'all see the icing? Hold on, I'm gonna let you see the difference. Ooh-wee. It's probably because I didn't put it on no heat too. So it's gonna be a little lighter. It don't matter to them. This is for home. I didn't put it on no heat. And it's made it a shade lighter. It doesn't matter. Let me let you see the difference. You see the difference? That right there is lighter. The other is darker. That's the only difference. Y'all see? Treese Avery would beat me up if I said that. Baby, Trico, AA will get me if she can't eat this cake tonight. Look at the difference. Let me finish this so I can get through. Yeah. Krista Katie, woo woo. Can I get a woo woo? Woo woo. Can I get a woo woo? Katie, woo woo. Operator. I don't know why that's in my mind. I don't know why it's in my mind. Trico, you can come and get some of this. You know you my sister. You don't need no invitation. You is always welcome. Forever and what? Always. Always and forever. Boy, I must have poured a lot of that on there. This is the type of cake I like. Honey, load me up with icing. Fill me up till I overflow. That's why I always use parchment paper when I work with this. Well, that's the difference. And that's how I do mine. And sometimes, especially if I would have cooked this, honey, it would have probably been tighter than this. That's more than enough. I'm just doing this to catch the overflow. And I don't want it to touch it. Should have done this on TikTok. I would have been done. But then y'all wouldn't have been over there on TikTok and I'd only had 3 people. Y'all my TikTok crew. Don't stop us at night. We gonna be the 7 o'clock tickler clock. I gotta go do Bible study today. I'm finna get ready to do it. I really gotta do it today. Ugh. All right now, I got some left. Look, you got some left. You got an apple. You can dip your apple in it. You can put it up. I'm going to probably scoop this up because I got a little experiment I want to try. And I got something else to do and I don't want to make no more right now. So I'm going to put this in a container, a jar with a lid on it. And I'm putting it in the refrigerator. And when I get ready, I'll probably cook it. But for now, this is good. It's going to be 8 after dinner. So let me let you see. It's going to be 8, baby. This is gone. Avery told me before she went to school. And she said it when I was on live yesterday. Mama, will you please make your chocolate cake? Avery's going to come in here and tear this icing all the way out this cake. This cake is done. I'm gonna have to watch her. That's why I told my sister, come get her a piece. Cause well, she don't care. Avery will tell you in a minute. If you made it for her, she gonna eat it, and I'm not gonna let that happen. Hold on 1 second. What did you say? Put some. I'm just gonna wash it. I'm just gonna wash this shirt. Put it back on. Hey, Jermaine, how you feeling? Thank you for coming over here. How you feeling today? Slim, fit and thick. Look, I just made a cake. I just made a cake. I just made a cake. I just made a cake with icing. I'm going to put this away, and I still got more icing, okay? Remember, we celebrate Black History 365 days a year. We just learned about Thanksgiving and why it is so important that we celebrate Thanksgiving. If you missed it, go and hit replay. You don't want to not understand that we are a part of American history. It's just told wrong. When you find out why and how, then you'll understand that we were told the wrong thing. Okay. Ed, I thought it was at 4 o'clock. What did you say? It's 4 o'clock, Eddie.
I know, but I'll tell you on the thing, she was never the phone. Get it up for me. Yeah,
Well, Eddie, you late. But you late. But I'm saying I didn't know that. I wish you'd have called the phone.
Huh? Because you was online.
I got 2 numbers. You know that.
I just called whatever.
I'm just saying, but you what you gonna do? Just reschedule?
No, I'm gonna take them. I mean, when you take them, they don't see you for an hour anyway.
Oh.
And even though you're late,
Oh, I was just finishing your cake up. Man, I gotta get out from here. Go do Bible study. I'm gonna wash my shirt. I'll be in a different shirt for Bible study. Let me show y'all what I had on. The reason why I want to keep my shirt on. I got a cute little outfit on, right? Operator. Let me show you what I got on. What'd you say? Somebody said this might gone. It is gone. Yeah, he coming in getting her ready. It's hard to wake Avery up. I'm getting myself together. But I'm going to wash it. I'm going to show y'all what I had. See, that go with this. That goes with them, with the pants, and now it's full of cocoa. It look just stained all up. Look like his is stinking. Like his ain't hers. But I'll be on Life Lessons with Tracy K. Mitchell at 4:30. So I'm finna clean this mess up real quick. Life Lessons with Tracy K. Mitchell at 4:30. I love y'all. What I say to one, I say to all. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. What I say to one, I say to all. Love covers a multitude of faults. And what I say to one, I say to all. I love you. Yes, I do. I know what I'm going to talk on. I'm the cook and you're my friend. I'm the motivational speaker and you're my friend. And I love you. I'll see y'all later. I love you.